I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wrenches in my top drawer. Hey, what's up, guys? This is MJ. Today, I want to talk to you about a story I saw online. This is a man in Ontario, Canada, who was told his electric vehicle battery was going to cost more than $50,000 to replace.
Oh, what the frick?
Oh my God. This is outrageous. So this is a Hyundai Ioniq. It's a 2017, and I want you to see part of this news story. This is from Global News. Let's check it out right now. Let's get right into it.
Well, the benefits of driving an electric vehicle are pretty well known. No more trips to the gas station. But consider what could happen if there's a problem with the major component in that vehicle. That's what happened to the driver in our story tonight.
I felt like I got kicked in the privates.
Simrat pain over what recently happened with his electric vehicle.
I was an electric fan, and I want to get another electric vehicle, but from Hyundai, this has really put a bad taste in my mouth towards them.
Hyundai's 2017 Ioniq was launched in New York with great fanfare in 2016.
The Ioniq Electric.
A hybrid version and a fully electric model bought by Such. He was the second owner, but the car still had lots of warranty left on the electrical system.
All right, you guys. So this car comes in electric, hybrid, and plug-in hybrid.
And battery at the time. And since Such had previously owned a different electric vehicle, he was a believer.
Didn't have any issues with my first vehicle, so thought it would be the right avenue to try a second vehicle.
He had no issues with the car until this happened.
I had an EV light come on. I had taken it to the shop. They couldn't find anything wrong.
But there was indeed a problem.
2 weeks after that, the vehicle stopped charging.
The dealership in Hamilton said he needed the battery replaced. The quote stunned him.
I was provided a quote at $50,000.
Battery installation and taxes, it totaled just over $50,000.
I was just floored.
Especially because his 160,000 kilometer electric vehicle warranty had just run out.
That's about 100,000 miles, this 160,000 kilometers. They're in Canada, so they're going by the metric system.
The dealer at Hyundai told Such there was nothing they could do.
I still had to pay $500 for them to tell me the car's no good.
$500 sounds like a little bit much for a diagnostic fee.
That's crazy.
You got to realize you are going to have to pay diagnostic fees even if you don't get the work done. That's just the way it is. Let's say you went to your doctor and your doctor said, "Oh, you got cancer and there's nothing we could do. There's no operation we could give you."
You in the jungle, baby. Wake up. Time to die.
I mean, you still have to pay the copay. The doctor still has to use all of his medical expertise to tell you that there's nothing that he could do for you. So yeah, I mean, you're going to have to pay the diagnostic fee whether you get something fixed or not. But $500 does sound like a little much.
When confronted with the choice to fix or dispose of his powerless Hyundai Ioniq, he chose the latter.
I ended up scrapping the vehicle and collecting around $1,000.
But when Global News asked Hyundai Canada to investigate, we were told there'd been a communications breakdown at the head office level. The case should have been escalated immediately for additional review. They told us we extend our sincere apologies to Mr. Such for these lapses, adding it wanted to resolve this situation by paying fair market value for his vehicle, either in cash or towards a new Hyundai, as part of our commitment to our customers. Hyundai's decision could put $25,000 or $30,000 in Such's pocket toward a new vehicle, replacing a car he scrapped.
Why didn't he wait until they got the information back from the dealer? Let me go to a different article. All right, so let's look at this article. I hadn't had any problems with it. The warning light came on. The technician couldn't find the problem. The light went out. 2 weeks later, the car stopped charging. Took it back to the dealer. After diagnostic checks, the technician determined the battery needed to be replaced. The quote was more than $50,000. I don't think this car was $50,000 when it was new. He said he had two choices: pay to repair it or scrap it. He chose the latter. All right, he had approached Hyundai Canada hoping it would pay for all or part of the repairs, even though the warranty had run out. He said he was directed back to the dealership and he had given up. Bro, this is not something you give up about. You keep after that.
And you don't win for anybody else. You win for you. You know why? Because the man takes what he wants. He takes it all, and you're a man, aren't you? Aren't you?
Why would you give up? You're giving up thousands of dollars. Why'd you wait till you get a result?
All we need is just a little patience.
So then he gave up. He went to Global News, who contacted Hyundai. They said comprehensive diagnostic tests were not completed on the vehicle, and the vehicle was scrapped by the customer before these diagnostic procedures could be completed.
Are you stupid or something?
Precluding a definitive assessment of the required service. All right, this guy is just jumping the gun on this. Why don't he just wait until they did all their tests? They're probably doing like a battery degradation test to see exactly how bad the battery was. Maybe they needed to wait on a specific tool to do that test, but he just got mad and took the battery back he took the car back and scrapped it.
Where you guys? I'm going home.
You know, sometimes at dealership, if you're a little bit out of warranty, you know, they will be flexible and cover it anyway. And I'm sure that's probably what Hyundai wanted to do, because these stories are not good for selling car. The 2017 Hyundai Ioniq, it has a range of 124 miles. I mean,
An astute observation has led to laughter.
why would you buy a car with a 124-mile range? You might as well just walk at that point. That is ridiculous. Why don't you just get a bike? Get an electric bike. You'd probably be in better shape. And you know what else I looked up about this vehicle? And this is something that people, I think they should think about more when they buy cars. How many of them were sold? That is going to directly affect the type of parts that you can get for it. Like this car, I looked up, sold 11,197 vehicles in 2017. That is nothing. And you know what? I couldn't even find the exact amount of the electric version of this car that was sold, because this is all the Hyundai Ioniqs that were sold. So that includes the electric, the hybrid, and the plug-in hybrid. I tried to look up to see how much a battery would cost for this, and the only batteries I could find were ones for the hybrid. Like I couldn't even find the one for the electric car. That is a 28 kilowatt per hour battery, while the hybrid is a 1.56 kilowatt, so significantly smaller. They probably only sold a couple thousand of the all-electric version of this car. That is a nightmare scenario for when you want to buy parts. That, you know, the same thing happened to a Chevy Volt. I did a video like this about a year ago, and the cost to replace that battery was like $30,000. I'm not just dumping on all electric cars here, but you have to look at which electric car you're buying. Number one, this one only gets a 124-mile range. That is pitiful. Like, at least get something with 200-300-mile range, and they barely sold any of them. So look, let me show you. I looked up on cargurus.com. I looked up the warranty for these is 100,000 miles, right? You could get one with about 50,000 miles left on the warranty, and it's an 8-year warranty too. So you only got 2 years really to enjoy this car. And this one is $16,000, and then look, about 17,000. So this one's at 90,000 miles. So you only got 10,000 miles until the warranty is run out, and it's $13,000. This one's at 89,000. So you got 11,000 more miles, and it is $20,000 for this car. Like, are you kidding me? I feel like electric cars right now are for upper middle class and upper class income people. Okay, because once the warranty's over, it's done. A middle class person like this guy probably, or myself, you can't afford to replace the battery. The battery is now worth more than the car. So if you buy one of these cars, financed $17,000, if that battery goes bad, you are in trouble. You are in super trouble. This is a financial nightmare. When you're looking to buy a car, especially an electric or hybrid, try to make sure that they have made a whole bunch of them so you can actually find parts. There's probably 2 batteries like this in the whole world that you could just go buy off the shelf. Get a vehicle that they sold a lot of. I looked up for the 2017 Toyota Prius hybrid. They sold about 95,000 of those in the US. And if you look up, you could find refurbished or used batteries for those. You can have somebody put that in. is not the end of the world. It will be a few $1,000s. I mean, especially if you get a brand new one from the dealership. But there are enough of them to where aftermarket parts places can justify selling them because they're going to sell enough of them to make money. If you sell this Hyundai Ioniq a full electric battery, I mean, how many people even bought that car? Only 11,000 of the whole brand were sold, of the Ioniq brand. So for the full electric, I mean, it's probably 2 or 3,000 at the most were sold for that car. If you don't have money like that, don't even think about buying a car that where the repair of it is going to cost more than the car itself. So yeah, that's all I got for you today. Be very careful when you're buying old electric and hybrid cars, making sure they made more than 3 of them. Thanks for tuning in and have a good one.